Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Doing Good. So listen, I know we've seen all the videos of China exposing these luxury brands, spilling the tea, showing us how these iconic items, including Hermès, are made in China and for a fraction of what we pay. I even talked about it myself. Dior, Chanel, all of them. Oh my God. That's been a crazy drama. But anyways, I want to take this conversation a little deeper. I have a different perspective. After the shock fades now, after everything dies down, people are still buying. Hermès, they just posted, like, I think a few days ago, that they are marking up their prices due to the 10% tariffs, and people are still buying. Demand is still increasing. People are still buying. So why? Why are people still buying? Amidst the chaos that has been happening, why are people still purchasing these luxury brands? And I clocked it. It's not about the bag. It's the experience. You need to watch to the end to grasp the full perspective and the full angle I'm bringing to you today. Let me share something personal. I love dining out a lot. I love the dining experience. You understand? And it's not just the food. I don't love the food. I don't just go for the food. The food is like the end result. Do you understand? I love the experience before the food comes. I love when I go into the restaurant and I'm met with this wow. You understand? This because of how beautiful the place is looking, aesthetically pleasing. The ambience is beautiful. The music is amazing. The background, everything is just beautiful. And also when the waiter comes and gives me like the chef's recommendation, all of that just makes me feel pampered. Do you get what I mean? So, and I love that. Even there are places that you would go to dine, and it's not just, these places can even be a members paid only. So it's the experience you are paying for. Do you get? And it's not like you are dining with people that are maybe higher social status than you, or you guys are on both the same level. Do you get? So it gives you that exclusivity, and that is what this luxury brand gives you. So it's not about the food. Sometimes it's about how I feel in that moment. Okay, let's watch this video and see what it means to go into a Hermès store to buy a Birkin bag and just see what it says.
You know, you walk into Hermès and say, hey, I want to buy one of these. You know what they say to you? No, we don't have them. First of all, you have to be Hermès customers. You have to demonstrate that you like the brand, and then you can only buy one per year. So in order to buy a $10,000 bag, you got to spend $15,000 to $20,000 first. Then they might consider placing an order for you, not the color of your choice, not the size of your choice. And they would call you when the bag is here, and you go into a little private black room, and they present two boxes in front of you. And you're like, what color am I getting? I don't even know. And they open up the boxes, and it's not a color that you want, but you're looking at it, I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance again. And they ask you which one you want. And you say, I hate white, but I'll take that one. And then they say, congratulations. And you can buy again next year when you spend another $20,000. We can order one of these for you. That's how they sell.
You will also see this lady, when she got her Hermès bag, how excited she felt. Let's watch all of that and you'll see what I'm saying.
Yes, I got fur and lint all over me, but you're gonna ignore that because I'm in Aspen and I just blew a dummy bag at the Hermès store. So we're gonna do an unboxing. My first ever bag in store. This is my first time ever being offered any bag in store. And if you know the Hermès game, then you know it ain't a joke. I did get a picotine. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it doesn't matter because the check cleared. It is one of the bags that was on my wish list, and I wanted taupe, but, and I'm not even gonna say I settled because I absolutely didn't. What was offered to me was gold. This is considered Hermès gold, which is like what we would consider camel. This is it. It's adorable.
Interesting, right? So like I said earlier, it's the experience, it is perspectives. Do you get so many different so many different feelings, you understand? But there's one thing that stands out. People don't just buy luxury for the product. They are buying it because of how it makes them feel. Do you get? More like, there's some people, the feeling comes from them driving a certain car, a Porsche car. Some people is going on a vacation. That thrill and excitement before you even get to your destination. Do you get what I mean? Like booking, searching for the hotels to stay in, searching for the activities you would partake in, if you participate in. That thrill and excitement before you even get to the airport. You're already so excited. So that is what some people get. So people get that feeling and excitement from the watch collection, purse collection. There are so many things people find excitement, that thrill. So I believe is that thrill, that chase. So people actually enjoy the chase. You know, we say, why will I be chasing a bag and all of that when I can afford this and all? Is that chase? They can afford 10 of that, but that chase, that excitement of I don't know what I'm going to get. Do you get what I mean? I don't know what I'm going to get. Oh my God, it's just like it's like magic. Seriously, I am going to own a Birkin someday because I need to understand what these people are saying. See, I know you want to, and it's not bad. It isn't. Because let me tell you something. There are people that know. You think they don't know that the production cost is actually lower than what they are paying for? Of course, they know. Most especially the real rich people, they know. But that excitement, that feeling of exclusivity is what they are paying for. Not the bag, they are paying for the experience. That is why the cost might be $1,000, but the experience, the cost might be $40,000, $50,000 and more.
China bags are made in China. No, they're not. I'm going to explain to you why it doesn't matter in a very simple concept. Value of a product is based upon perception, not conception. Once you understand that people only buy things for one reason, and that one reason only is to gain status and affiliation from the product that they're purchasing, it helps you understand this concept. Why do you think people go to movies on opening night? Because it gives you 3 more days to brag about your friends about seeing the movie first. For example, there was a lady who bought a Van Cleef bracelet about a week ago on TikTok and has been making videos about her tarnishing bracelet and her bad experience at Van Cleef. Any jewelry snob would have told you, hey, you can go to a private jeweler, get that same design done for an absolute fraction of the price, and you would still have the same quality of gold bracelet that you would get from Van Cleef. But you know why she didn't do it? Her doing that wouldn't gain 10 million views on TikTok. Meaning the perception of her having a bad experience at Van Cleef is more valuable than her actually having a great bracelet. And the same goes for designer handbags, luxury cars, you name it. So as long as they get the affiliation and the status of having that product, it really doesn't matter where it's made. All that matters is the perception they gain from getting the product.
China's exposed the luxury market. I can't believe it. China this, China that. Excuse me. Common sense coming through. What exactly do they expose? That brands have to charge more than the cost of a product in order to make a profit? I'm sorry, is that scandalous or is that just basic business? Okay, so some random factories in China have come online and they're making all these claims against luxury brands. Now guys, unless you've seen official documentation, which you haven't, you have no clue whether these factories are actually contracted by these brands or if they're just very skilled at copying designs. And considering what we already know about the replica market in China, I would lean towards the latter being true. I can almost bet a lot of money that these guys are just literally one of 500 different factories that are just very good at replicating like designer bags. They do it all the time. And they're lying to you and say, no, we're the actual factories they use and we can give you the exact same thing. I really don't think so. I believe what you're getting is a replica. And that's fine if that's what you want, but at least know what you're getting yourself into. Especially before you start trying to shame or brag to the girls who can afford the real thing that I've got it too and you paid more than me and I got the exact same bag as you. You don't. I see a lot of people actually really shocked to find out that luxury goods have a very high markup. But again, that's just basic business. Luxury brands charge what they charge because they can. When you're shopping luxury, you're not just paying for the materials. You're paying for flagship stores in the most expensive cities in the world. Global campaigns, celebrity endorsements, amazing creative directors, top designers. And above all of that, what you're really paying for is what the brand represents. They're not selling you a product, they're selling you a lifestyle. The ability to belong to an exclusive elite club where you can silently signal your status and basically show everyone look how well I'm doing. All of that comes at a premium that people are willing to pay. And those that can't afford to do so still desperately want what that brand represents, but they're going to still try and get themselves involved by going down the fake route. For example, guys, we all know if you go down to Tesco, you can buy a bottle of Moet for £40. However, if you now find yourself in a bougie London club, they're going to look dead in the eyes and say, yeah, that's now £500. And people are going to pay it. Why? Because they're not buying a bottle of champagne. They're buying how people are going to perceive them in that club. And the better a brand has created this lifestyle, which usually takes decades, by the way, the higher the markup they can charge. Now, if that doesn't sit right with you, there are hundreds of incredible brands that sell beautiful bags, high quality, at a fraction of the cost. Now, I'm not trying to tell people what to do, but you really, really do not need to participate in IP theft, risk your money, or to participate in a marketplace that you cannot afford or you don't agree with. There's absolutely nothing wrong with caring about how you're perceived or wanting to look expensive. Like, who are the people that want to walk around looking poor and dusty? Like, obviously not. But the point I'm trying to make is that you do not need to do that using logos. You can look classy, expensive, put together without it. Just saying.
So no, I don't blame these luxury brands. Like, I mean, if you had the chance to be Hermès, wouldn't you create a product that people chase, increase the price when needed, and still have customers line up? That is branding at its highest level. But one thing that we need to be careful of is when we chase luxury in the expense of our peace. That is when it becomes a problem, because you need to protect your peace. Because at the end of the day, I believe that real luxury, soft life, it comes from within, not from materialistic things. That should just give you that excitement and that thrill, but it shouldn't take nothing from you. When you begin to fall into debts, you begin to risk your life and do things just to get a Birkin bag or just to get something that you know you can't afford. That is when you're doing it the wrong way. But you got the money, you're working hard, and you want to spend on yourself. I don't see anything bad in it. Because these luxury brands, they worked for their name. If you are feeling, I don't know, angry or something, work for yours. Earn it. They earned it. You earn it too. It's as simple as that. To each his own. And I believe that even after all this US, China, drama and all of that, and as I said earlier, luxury brands will still, their prices will still keep going up and they will still be high in demand. Don't even for a second think that they will lose customers. No. You know the way the world is. All right, that's about it. Let me know in the comment section if you agree that paying for the experience is as well very important, or if you agree to disagree. Let us know in the comments. And if you have a personal story to share, please do well to share it. Thanks for watching to this very point, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.